Maria.
Did I stop singing? Sorry.
Maria's having some issues with her camera right now. She's a little broken up. So I told her to either stay stationary and not move or shut the camera off.
Could you imagine me staying stationary?
Oh, that's like me staying stationary. It's either or, whatever.
It is. I'm watching it and I am very staccato. That's annoying.
I am tired. What? Go ahead.
Do I sound staccato or is it just visually?
No, the audio is fine. It's just a video.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay.
So today me and Cody started a new job, which we love, and I'm a little exhausted, so forgive me. But we're gonna do the recap, and I'm ready for it tonight. So we just got home, and I'm excited to do this. So let's say hi to everybody, and we'll start. Maria, hello, Digital Pen, Michelle, Ruth Ann, J Freak, Maria D, Ruth Ann, Rhoda. Let's see, MTT, Natasha, Jules, Bernadette, Patty, Holistic, Dish with Mish, Jewel, Holistic, Virgie, Seraphim, Crystal, Barbie. I haven't even checked the story today. We've been on the go all day. We literally just got home. Sarah, hi. Let's see, Ellie. Lisa P, Truly Loving Life, Perfectly Imperfect, Callie Christine, Fire and Ice again, Colby, Sweets and Beyond. I think Amanda S, SJ, and if I'm Susan, Ringo Home. I think I got everybody.
I have no idea.
I'm tired.
Did you want to say what your new job was?
I am exhausted. What?
Did you want to talk about your new job?
Okay. Right. It's on the boardwalk. I will just say that. And it's fun. And we're in our element. And it's nice. It's actually nice seeing other people. I think me and Cody are getting sick of each other and seeing each other's faces all the time. So it's nice to see other people. And it's nice to be needed somewhere, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And it's nice to be out of the house and not out. And I don't want to give too much of it away because it'll happen. So it's good. It's been a good day. So with all that being said, let's start and get into this recap.
Yes. Yes, he's fabulous, and he's on the inside scoop.
Ooh, look at that! All right, so let me get my notes out. Hello, everybody. I'm here.
Does everyone start? Is that where you want to start?
Hello, guys. I'm here. Don't forget about me. I'm here. I've got my bidet. I gotta find my notes. I'm so out of place. Hold on. Every time I pick up a book, it's Garcelle and Sutton. I don't know how many times in each book I write Beverly Hills, but it's always I can never find where it needs to be. Hold on. Where did I write this? Was it? Hold on. Beverly Hills, New Jersey.
I mean, I feel like this was a slightly above average episode.
Yeah, there wasn't much to this one. As soon as I could find where I wrote everything down, it'd be wonderful. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Bilal, you want to start with him?
Sure. It's another Friday.
He erased all his goodness that he did the week before.
Yeah.
He went back to being, yeah, guys, I'm unlikable again. All right, so Shada is still upset about the kids' conversation. You know, they had a great night out. It's so weird not seeing your face, Maria. I have to get used to this. It's
I don't like it either. I like
I
seeing
don't
my
like it.
face.
I don't like it either. Yeah, just stationary. There you go.
Okay.
Or, oh God, the memes that are getting made from you. Maybe shut the camera off. I don't know. I don't know. If you could deal with all the memes being made about you, probably tomorrow, and then keep it on.
Oh,
I
I don't care.
It's your call. So the thing is, on their first scene, he's getting ready for Friday prayer service, the midday prayer service, which is known as the Juma. And Shada's sitting there. It's like, I ain't going. She's like, listen, the men have to go. It's compulsory for you, but I'm not going. And I had a horrible time the last time you brought me there. And no. And women don't have to go every Friday, like she says. Men do. She was humiliated, and then she was also hormonal, and she was left alone the last time. And she's saying to Bilal, "You're always giving me a lecture," which he is. Could you imagine living with him? Oh,
Yeah, he's a lot. He's a lot. And it's like she's trying to just sort of tiptoe around all of his little issues, but it's still not good enough.
and what I don't like is Shada now is like defending him. So I'm like, so is this all an act then? Which most likely it is. But it's I don't know. I don't like him. I like her a lot. I think she could do better. I think he's been fucking with her since the second she's got here. And then he gets mad about her putting her pins for her
Her
what's it
hijab.
called? Hijab into the couch. And she says, listen, you got a hijab wife. You're gonna find pins. Was she wrong for putting the pins in the couch? But she knows he's OCD though now at this point. So should she have put the pins in the couch knowing how he is? Maybe she didn't think about it.
Listen, if he had a leather couch, then maybe, but it was a fabric couch. She was not hurting the couch in any way putting the pins there. If he wants to have a house that it looks unlived in, then don't get a wife.
It's okay if you want to put the pins in your couch with me, as long as you stay in the house with me. Sorry, Muhammad just had to escape a little bit. So and then he says like in the confessional that I love this chair. I could swivel. I could like lean back in it. It's so much better. Maggie, where's Maggie Morgan? But thank you, Maggie, again for this chair. That he was attracted to her because of her strong faith, and now this is like a red flag because now she won't go to the Friday prayer service. And yeah, so what say you about this first scene with them? Because the next scene is short, and that's about all they wrote for this episode.
Yep, it's a short one. Well, let's see. I guess I would say, like I understand faith is important to him, and he thought that he found somebody who shared his faith and, to the same level that he does. So I understand why that's important to him. But for that to be the most important thing feels a little bit much, especially if she's still living a faithful life. If she doesn't want to go to Juma because it's not friendly and welcoming for her, then make it more friendly and welcoming for her so she'll want to go with you. And yeah, it definitely was like a lecture because, he's like, everyone needs to learn, right? And you
Hey,
need
Natalie.
to go because everybody needs to be learning, about their faith and staying up in their faith. And it's like, if she's not learning there, then that's not where she needs to be. She can do it herself. She can do it online and whatever. Who knows? I have no idea how she's doing it, but relax, make it more fun for her or more enjoyable, and she'll show up.
I'm with Cindy. I would just do it to make him mad. He was doing things to make her mad. I say, like, do you want to be tit for tat when you're about to be married? I don't know. Like, no. I wouldn't. Isn't this like, I don't want to say the honeymoon phase, but this is supposed to be like when everything is like roses, right? Like, you're about to get married. It's like, it's when you love each other the most.
Yeah.
So I mean, is going tit for tat like something you might want to do? I mean, I don't know. I'm a little spiteful, so I could see myself doing it. I don't know. I'm just being honest.
Well, I mean, when you're in a marriage, you're on the same team. So if you're always out there trying to win, win, win all the time, it's like you're losing really because you're not working together. You're a team. You need to both win or nobody wins. So that's where I have a problem with, poking each other constantly. Poke, poke, poke. Just to annoy each other. I don't know.
Okay, and
This is
then
silly.
the next scene again.
The next scene.
They're in the kitchen. She did her wadu, if I'm saying that the correct way. Forgive me if I'm not saying it correctly. I think it's what wadu. What
Woo-doo,
that's when you
woo-doo.
that's when you bathe, you quickly bathe yourself to be clean to pray, I believe. Forgive me if I'm misspeaking. So she does that in the kitchen, I guess, to pray, and then she has water all over the kitchen. And here comes Bilal with the gallows because this is too much for him. Water everywhere in the kitchen, on the marble, and the floor, and that's going to ruin everything.
Yes. He was very concerned about the wood, and I was like, what wood are we talking about? I'm guessing he was talking about the floor because the countertops were not wood. So I'm like, why are you stressing? Why are you stressing? Yeah, clean it up if you make a big mess. But also it's water. It's not the end of the world.
Right. It's not like she threw Clorox all over the place.
No, and it wasn't like in bed. She didn't just, climb in bed with some wet, gross feet or something. It's the kitchen. Calm down. He's too much.
Again, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt that this is real and not staged, because and the last thing was that now, oh God, now she needs to be hung for this because she put a spoon in the fork spot in the silverware drawer, and that was it. Oh my God.
That's the end. And then it was like, oh, you needed to lay all these spoons correctly. You need to care. He started taking them out. They weren't clean enough, Oh.
Well, and okay. But I would get annoyed if there was dirty silverware. That would bother me.
Sure.
I had to be slightly on Bilal's side on that because, how do you not know how to wash a fucking spoon?
How dirty was it? Are we talking water spots dirty? Or
what were you doing with the spoon? Yeah, and okay, it could have been water spot. And I didn't even think of that. Maybe there were water spots on it, and he didn't like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I would assume that they probably used a dishwasher in that house, anyways, right?
I would think. And see, when you use a dishwasher, you're more likely to put dirty dishes away because you'll just grab the entire pile of forks all at once and throw them away without looking at them. So you're more likely to do that. But I don't know. It's also he could just be nicer about it. I don't know, because even when he's being nice, it seems condescending.
Yeah, he's just a dick. I see nothing the last week he was okay. I'm like, oh, maybe he's a human being. And then nope, he's not. This week ruined it. What did Cindy say? All the silver not in its right spots. The forks were upside. Oh yeah, the forks were upside down. She had salad forks mixing in with entree forks, dessert spoons with teaspoons. I mean, it was just horrible. How dare she? Hey, Dreamsicle. So yeah, are we good with them?
Yeah, that's all there was.
All right.
They're annoying.
Next. All right, who do we? Oh God, Emily was a nightmare this episode.
She was.
Who do you want to? All right, guys, who do you want to talk about next? Nightmare Emily, Phony Jabri, Muhammad and Eve, Ari and Binny. Where are we going next? Or Pat and Thais? What's next? Where should we go? Because Emily was unbearable. Let's see. You want to do Emily? Are you there, Maria? Am I there?
Yeah. I'm here. Oh, it looks like I can see my mouth moving. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I just wanted to see if this got any better. It probably didn't.
Nope. So bad.
Nope, no better.
But listen, this is a Johnny H channel, where
I know, but
technology never works. Everyone's used to it by now. I call this low tech, low grade here. So welcome to it. All right, Emily and Kobe. So Emily's a bitch. Um,
I don't know if I would have phrased it quite like that.
she's a bitch. I'm sorry. That was too much for me. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Oh, great. We can look at me. Well, you're not even looking at
No,
me.
it's fine. I'm right here.
Okay, you can look at both of our faces as we don't discuss the show for a moment.
Sorry, hold on.
You're fine. I have big news, though. They finally started building the frame on my house.
But do you actually want a house? I'm like digging your lifestyle, I have to say.
I would still like a house. I miss my stuff.
Yeah, I get that. How long have you been in like traveling now? How long has it been? 5 months?
It was right before Christmas, like a week before Christmas. So.
Oh my God. So yeah, six. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah. So does everybody not agree that Emily's a bitch?
I think that's aggressive language. I think she is definitely bossy and controlling.
I think I'm being very PC calling her a bitch, because I can go worse, because I think she deserves worse, but I'm being nice about it. There was nothing likable about Emily. There's really been nothing likable about Emily, to be honest. Hey, Diamond Girl. Does anybody like Emily?
There's a part of me that does, because I understand her, but she is too much, She's too much. But so is he. I don't know if you ever watch his stories on Instagram, but he gives a lot of advice that's just like not great.
Yes, he does his inspirational quotes and stuff like that. Reminds me of somebody else that used to do that a while back. But
so they're both a little ridiculous.
Well, Perfectly Imperfect agrees with me. So there we go. That's all that matters. So okay. So mom is showing Kobe how to pull his weight. Kobe wants to pull his weight. He's on the farm. He doesn't want to sit there. He wants to work. Good for him. He misses Cameroon and the heat. Okay, again, when you research where you're moving to, I don't know. Oh, you live in Kansas? Let me type up Kansas and see what the weather's like there. Problem solved. Then whatever. He's scared of the horses, and I had to I've never been.
He was.
I've only been close to a horse once, and that was in Rockefeller Center for Christmas time. There were cops on horses. I'm like, can I pet him? But so I've never been close to horses, so I kind of got that with him. Cody's had horses, so he's different. He had the pony. Like my husband had horses.
A pony.
Oh my God, his family has stables of horses. So the mom is showing him how to tend to the horses by shoveling, the shit. Why is it always the first thing? Because didn't that just happen with Jabri and Fiona?
I mean, it did, but I think that's kind of like a daily or every other day activity, because they really shit a lot.
Well, yeah, we just saw that with Fiona trying to shovel the shit, last week. So now we have to see Kobe do it. Let's see, what did I write down? Oh, Emily is a real bitch. Not even lying.
Well, okay. So yeah, the mom is showing him.
Emily is a real bitch right there. See, I can't.
I mean, that's how you started this whole section off. That was the takeaway. So Emily starts micromanaging the shoveling, as if shoveling is a complicated endeavor. Listen, even if you don't know how to shovel, you're going to figure it out. Give him a second. Just give him a second. He'll figure out how to operate a shovel. Ay, Dios mío, it's too much. He's too much. So she's micromanaging the shoveling, and he just wants her to leave him alone, right? He's like, you're trying to control me, you're being the boss. And why are you even here in the barn? And she's like, I'm just trying to help you. It's like, it's not helpful having somebody over your shoulder
Hey, Pearl.
blathering endlessly. It's terrible. And then what does Kobe say to her when he's had enough?
Shut the fuck up in front of the mom.
In front of the mom. Ugh.
Like,
not a great
I'm
move.
sorry, I'm on Kobe's side on this one. Like, I, I would have told her the same, to be honest with you. Like, she was being unbearable, and it's her way or the highway. And I've done this. He needs to get used to my way. He's here. I've done it this way. It's either, what kind of, like, you're not doing it together. I don't know. It's her way or the highway. Like, and either Kobe steps in line or that's it.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I understood exactly why he said it. She kept pushing and pushing and was not reading the situation when he is asking, why are you here? Why are, he was doing everything as nicely as he could until he got shoved to a point where he said, can you just shut the fuck up? But to do it in front of the mom is terrible because the mom is going to read into that like, oh no, are you going to treat my daughter right? This is not the way you talk to your spouse, your future spouse. So,
and like, they met each other. Like, how much time did they spend? Like 2 years ago in China? Like, was it like a couple of weeks? It wasn't
like
that
it
long,
was a few
right?
weeks. It wasn't that long.
So
It could have been
she
more
goes
than
to
2
China.
months.
She gets pregnant. She comes back. She's only known the guy for 2 to 3 weeks, and then she brings him to Kansas, where he's just supposed to just kiss her ass completely. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt and being like, but I don't like how she's treating him.
Yeah. Yeah, and Kobe's like, I never saw her demanding nature when, back in China. I guess he didn't have a chance to. I guess, she
because all they were doing was drinking and fucking and having a good time. Of course, no one saw that side in China. They were having a good old time, And now they barely know each other. They met the one time 2 years ago, and now they have to live as a family. I don't know how this one's going to play out. This is really bizarre. And then the mother goes, my husband would never have talked to me like that. Oh, come on. I don't know.
I mean, if my husband talked to me like that, we would definitely be having a real moment where it would have been a problem. You don't get to talk
really?
to me
If he told you just to shut the fuck up?
Yeah. Also,
oh,
I don't
God,
get to
me
tell
and
him
Cody say that to each other
either.
all the time. Like, God.
Well, you have to establish for yourselves. I mean, we certainly play around and say things to each other, but not that. There's definitely lines for everybody. Their boundaries are in different places for different people. But yeah, no, he couldn't tell me to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like, no, me and Cody said that. That's like, good morning, shut the fuck up. That's how we go here. Are you done with dinner? Shut the fuck up. So it is what it is. What else we got? Okay, so then he's talking with the mom, and she's like, yeah, M could be pushy and bossy, like we said, but my husband never speaks to me like that. And Emily, oh, and then he comes in the house, and Emily's all like hemming and hawing in the kitchen. And what did you say? See, I don't know. I see it differently. I don't know. I think you probably see her. Well, you said you were upset if your husband say that, so I get that. I think that she deserved it, and she's being a bitch.
Oh, I think she deserved it. I do. And that's the thing is if you keep pushing somebody, eventually they're going to react. And so she has to take some responsibility for that. But she didn't. Not really, right? There was a point where he acknowledged that he should not have said that because she's like, you don't even see that what you said to me was wrong. And he's like, no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But, I feel like you're constantly testing me and, but she won't hear any of that. All she hears is, you said this terrible thing to me. That's the end of it. I don't have to acknowledge my role in the situation at all because what you said is so egregious. So that's where she gets very annoying. It's like acknowledge that you were pushing him.
Yeah, the only thing I would have played differently was not saying it in front of the mom. That's he could have said like, shut the fuck up, or like wait for the mom to not be in the room. I agree with that. He shouldn't have said it in front of the mom, but I don't know how he hadn't said it sooner because she's been treating him like
Seriously.
just like shit this whole time.
Right.
And
Right. She
I
feels
don't
like
know.
she's allowed to, but he's not allowed to back, right? That's
Yeah.
so it's a double standard with her, for sure.
You know, and she kicks him out of the bed. You know, she goes, "This is how I sleep. This is how my baby sleeps, and he's gonna have to get used to it." Like, huh? That's your husband or your soon-to-be husband. You know, it's just weird to me. I don't know.
It is. And I agree with what Ruth Ann said. She said her parents need to leave when they argue, but they just stand right there, and it's not cool. It's not cool. No, because it just makes the situation weirder and awkward, and it makes it harder for them to really work it out appropriately because somebody's always, monitoring it in the weirdest way possible with their own bias. But yeah, don't fight in front of the parents either. They should take some responsibility for that as well.
No, I agree with Teresa Beyond here. She does it on purpose in front of the parents to make him look bad. Why are you trying to make your husband look bad who just got there? She's like setting him up for failure. Like I would feel like a hired hand at that place and not like a husband or a father. I don't know.
I think she's just trying to establish that she's in charge and that he needs to do everything her way or else. I think that's just the dynamic she's trying to establish. I am the alpha in this relationship. And he's not used to that. You can tell he would like to be in charge. But it's not going to happen.
He wants to be in charge. He's from Africa. That's, men are in charge, and it's different there, just like, it's different here for my, hi, I'm almost here. It's not in Egypt, just like it's different for him. So
she's perfectly imperfect. She's got very strong feelings.
Perfectly imperfect is with me. Like she's a bitch. I'm sorry. Hopefully she redeems herself. I haven't been trying. I haven't even said anything bad about Emily, but this episode made me really hate her. Like I don't hate her, but it made me like, So we'll see. She's coming off really, really unlikable and in like an Erica Jane unlikable way. Go clean the manure. I got a lot going on. Right, sweets? I've been raising this baby myself this whole time. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So you better ship up a shape out on back to Africa you go. Very Erica Jane.
I like it. Now say it like you're from Kansas and it doesn't sound as cool.
I have to incorporate my Erica Jane in every live. So I will make all of you Housewives watchers. Wait for it. It's going to happen. One day, it's going to happen. You're all going to be started watching Housewives. I'm telling you. Are we good with them?
We are good with them, but I'm just like, how do you think you're going to get me to want to watch Housewives? Like, these feel like ridiculous women that I can't possibly relate
Maria,
to. Are they relatable?
We're talking about 90 Day Fiance, and you're saying the Housewives are ridiculous? This is the most ridiculous show on TV.
I mean, I agree, but these are like problems that I understand. I understand, the difficulties with having a young child and my husband being away for a long time and having to figure out how our roles are divided. Like, I understand these types of relationship issues. I don't understand rich people with nothing to do.
Okay, first off, like they're not like all like really rich. Some of them are. They have money, right? But it's not rich people's problems on Housewives. It's just like this, cat fights, and I don't like this one, and it's. I'm telling you.
I don't know. I think I find cat fights depressing also a little bit.
It's so good.
Women don't support each other, They
do support each other most of the time.
But women in general, women are terrible to each other, particularly in America. We're always marking our territory and trying to one up each other, and it's like it makes me sad. I don't want to live in that world.
Seeing rich people's meltdowns. We'll never know what it's like to be rich and have a meltdown. So there you go.
All right.
I'll make you all Housewives watchers. I promise. Oh wait, shit. Oh, Beverly Hills is on tonight.
That's all right. You got time to watch it.
Yeah, it's fine. And I still didn't do Seeking Sister Wives. I probably will do that tomorrow.
Okay.
And I will probably do Beverly Hills tomorrow.
Ooh, and doesn't regular Kate watch that? Maybe.
Oh, Abrica Daniel's here. I know. Where's regular Kate? Abrica Daniel. We'll figure it out for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now with a new schedule I had to keep in my head for the job that we have, now I'm like, oh wait, okay, we'll figure it out. So let's move on.
Okay.
To where we want to go.
I mean, Jabri and Miona are next, or even Mohammed, or Binny and Ari are short.
Let's do Binny and Ari.
It's so stupid. This is stupid. This is a pile of fakery. At least I hope it's fakery.
Oh, April, I'm doing it. It's been a weird week. So most likely tomorrow, I will be doing Seeking Sister Wives every week. I promise you that. It's just been a weird week for me. A really weird week for me. So many weird things has happened in this weird week for me. But the beginning of the week, not so good. We're getting better. So Ari and Benny. Okay, so just so we're clear, I did not go to Ari's garage sale. I thought for me, it would have been hypocritical for me to go out of my way to meet a cast member that I am indifferent about. Yes.
Okay.
And also, like, yeah. Like, I've met enough cast members. I've hung out with enough cast members. I've been to enough people's houses. You know, I don't have, like, notches on my bed where, oh, get another cast member. You know, it's fine. So we didn't go. But I heard it was successful. Plus, like, I was thinking about going on Sunday, and with the beach traffic, because where we live, it would take like an hour and like 45 minutes to get there. And I was like, I am not doing this to go to Princeton to meet Ari. You know, and it would have been weird. You know, hi. I've never said good things about you. Nice to meet you. I'm on your lawn. Like, you know, can I give you a quarter for this record?
You could have formulated some questions on the way there, and you're good at building a rapport in real life, so you might have really liked each other. You never know.
I don't, but I will say Ari is. I was I don't know. So let's get into it. So Ari and Benny, they go to Jersey City. Now Jersey City is annoying to get to from Princeton. I don't know why Ari would drive all the way to Jersey City. It's really annoying to get to Jersey City. When
it looked like it was annoying.
Yeah, no, it's annoying. Like Jersey City is annoying to get to from anywhere in Jersey. You know, because it's like a peninsula. But I don't know why she couldn't find a place in Philly, because Philly is a lot closer to Princeton than Jersey City is. But whatever. They find this place in Jersey City. It's 45 minutes away. She wants him around more now that he's here. And her complaints with him when he was back in Ethiopia was that he was working 24 hours a day. He was never around, and she doesn't want the same thing to happen now. And it looks like that's exactly what's happening. He needs to train for 2 to 4 hours a day to be an MMA fighter. Say that 5 times fast. And Ari's already upset about it. So my thing, Ari, why did you even allow it?
Well, I mean, she already comes off as bossy and controlling. I'm sure she just wants to not be that way. And, it's like I want him to follow his dreams. I like that he's a dreamer. But also, I'm the one that has to get a job. How can you be here pursuing your dreams instead of focusing on your family? Like, I understand her frustration all the way around. Meanwhile, she's working from her phone, right? And she's got baby Ari and is taking him to the park, for 4 hours while Benny's working out, and she's trying to work from her phone. That seemed impossible.
Well, on the playground, and if she's like, oh, I'm on the playground, that email's about to be sent. I'd be like, I just hired you. Get the fucking email sent. Like, yeah. But okay. Real quick, Jay Freak, I didn't watch the episode yet. Is Roberta still with them? With Garrick and Danielle? I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna watch it tonight though. Sorry, that's why I had that up there. let's see. So then they set up an amateur fight, I guess. Melissa is an MMA fighter.
Yep.
And, here comes Ari with the kid in the stroller walking in. Toot, 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 toot. I'm just here to pick up Binny. And there's a girl. Now, let's get into this scene. Okay. This scene and the fight let's see which is more fake and staged. The fight that Ari had with this girl or the fight that Jibri had with David. Because that's his name. It's not David. It's David.
David.
It's David spelled David. I was right. I said they're only saying David to be pretentious. It's David. Sorry.
I thought it was spelled David with
No,
two
it's
E's.
spelled David. They put his name up 3 times from the show. David, Jibri's friend. Boom.
All right.
Not David. Not Kum. David. So yes, pretentious. David.
Dacho. He's also Dacho when he's emceeing.
We'll get to Jibri in a second. So Ari walks in, sees this girl fighting, training with Benny, and then she walks in like, what's up? What, Ari, who are you kidding? She's an MMA fighter. What? What? She's like, I'm Jersey. What? You got the eyeliners on, huh? What? What? Huh? You're gonna take her, Ari? Is that what you're doing?
Yep. How dare she be wearing makeup and fake eyelashes while MMA?
I was ready for Ari to get the Vaseline out and slick her hair back and take her earrings off. I'm like, if you're gonna do it right. You want to be Jersey?
Absolutely.
You got to do it, Jersey girl.
It's so fun. It's ridiculous.
Was this real or fake?
To me, this was faker than the other fight that will come up soon. To me, this one's faker because, I don't know. The girl didn't seem, she's just like, yeah, you fight with whoever. Yeah, maybe Binny should have told her, but we know who Binny is. Binny is the kind of guy that's trying to avoid conflict. He's going to not tell you anything and hopes he can get away with it so that the fight doesn't happen, instead of letting her know ahead of time so she can mentally prepare. They are kind of all wrapped around each other, but I don't think it was anything.
Now, I have to agree with Ari. I would be pissed.
Yeah, and it's more that he doesn't tell her. He just doesn't say, so it looks weird when she walks in.
Oh, you
know
what?
There's a coach standing right there, right? The coach is standing right there, giving them directions and advice the whole time.
I actually have a very good friend who is an MMA fighter. Hold on. Let me throw a lifeline out real quick. Hey, are you there? I need help. I'm live talking about MMA. Shit, I wish I would have thought about this sooner. Because I didn't even think of it.
Diamond Girl.
What?
Diamond Girl thinks that Ari changed bras in the middle of that scene. Wait, what's going on?
What? But no, when Ari walked in and she had a red bra in the gym and had a black bra on. So she changed bras mid-scene?
I don't know. Was it mid-scene or was it just the difference between when she dropped him off and when she picked him up? I don't know. I thought she was wearing like a pink, yoga suit with a little, sports bra situation. Like a pink not camo.
Yo, I didn't even pick up on that. Yep. Kate says she did. Yep.
Interesting.
Why would you change bras in the middle? If you're picking them up, did she change bras to fight her? Did she put a sports bra on to yeah. Like, let's roll.
She had to put her fighting bra on.
Was that her fighting bra? Her bra. Was that her fighting bra?
Yes.
That's how my grandma would say bra. Oh, check your bra. So, okay, so Ari had to change bras mid-scene. Good for her. I would be pissed. If it was, I would be pissed. I would be mad. I would be mad as hell, just like she was. Because that's weird. And that's why I texted my friend to see, do men and women train like that? Or was that just something staged?
I think they do. Practice together.
So, you could, a man and you're fighting a woman and you're going to be punching her like that?
Well, you're practicing, so you're not doing it full force anyway. You're doing it, technique wise. Let's make sure we're doing this correctly. That kind of stuff. But yeah, grappling, you can grapple together. I would think.
If I saw like Cody's legs wrapped around another man fighting, or like whatever, or like the other way, I'd be like, oh hell no. I'm like, get Melissa out here. You're wrestling with girls. I don't know.
You're wrestling with girls.
Yeah,
No boys for you.
Yeah. So whatever. So what's the group consensus on this one?
That it was fake. It's fakery. It's ridiculous. I did like though, like that Binny was like, "You're making me uncomfortable."
And Ari's like, "Here, what?" She walks in, she like rolls a stroller. She's like, "Here, watch Avi." And the stroller goes rolling.
She did say that. Watch Avi. Can you watch?
All you see is the stroller go rolling in the background. She's like, "What? Huh? Come on!" Like Ari's gonna take this MMA girl fighter. Yeah. This show is getting so unbearable.
And then like you posted, a comment from her about, this is entertainment. You guys need to just let it be entertainment. And I think that is her sort of low-key commenting about this scene. She's not saying it's fake, but she is saying it's fake, So yes, this was for entertainment, for storyline purposes. Because we need to create this ridiculous tension.
This would never happen on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Just saying. So yeah. I think, are we good with them?
Yeah, we're good with them.
All right, let's move over, because that's my next page, to Patrick and Thais.
Sure.
87 days. So they're still like, got the 90. They take the first date. Things are better without the brother John. John had a rip-roaring case of herpes on his lip, poor guy. Did you see that? Did you see like the big herpes simplex like Q thing like right here on his lip? It was like that big. Did anybody notice that?
I did notice. What are you gonna do?
Like, that production being so goddamn shady. Like, oh, let's do a confessional with this big old like, what are they called?
It's a cold sore.
Not fever blisters. A cold sore, yeah. Big old cold sore on your mouth like that. And who wants to show, like, who wants to be filmed? Like, if I saw that big old thing on my lip that day, I'd be like, I am not going in front of any goddamn camera. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because they could have filmed that at any time. It didn't matter. Yeah.
Like, and that's just production being so goddamn. They did that with Tom years ago. Remember that? Like, Tom had like the cold sore, and they got him, and so poor guy. Herpes simplex 10. I don't know which simplex it is. It's always herpes though, right? That because a cold sore is like a form of herpes, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. I mean, and everybody gets cold sores, guys. I'm not saying the guy has herpes or nothing like that.
90% of the population has it. Yes. So it's
everybody. I've had a cold sore. Like Cody's had one. Like everybody's had a cold sore. Like, let's not get it twisted. I'm just saying, poor guy. His was like raging. Like it was like at the peak of like cold soreness. Like you need some like salve or ointment or something for that shit. Anywho,
see, Bernadette's like he's getting stressed out. That's why he's got it. It's a stress blister.
Kate showed this. It was Ari's fight.
Oh, is it the two bras? Oh my gosh, look at that. Unbelievable.
I don't have it on the overlay outside. That is crazy. I have to post. Did anybody post that?
I don't think so. I think Diamond Girl caught it. That's the first one that mentioned it in the comments. That's crazy.
Let's post this right now. I'm posting it regular, Kate. I'm going to tag you in it because that's crazy. Did anybody else post this? Did nobody else caught on to this?
I will admit to not following very many 90-day bloggers.
Let me give Ari another reason to hate me. Here we go.
Oh, I guess it was on a 90-day Reddit. Okay.
Let me give Ari another reason to hate me. Hold on. I don't think she hates me. I know she doesn't like me all that much because I'm. Here's my thing with Ari. Why I've kind of been like not so nice. I don't know. When she first started the other way, her first season, she had told somebody point blank, which I saw, that she was only doing the show to further Benny's career. And that made me instantly dislike her. So that's
Yeah,
my issue with her.
right, because you're old school. You were here when the show was brand new, and so people didn't have these ulterior motives to be on it. But everybody, almost everybody does now. You know, I mean, that's part of how they sell them on it. Because otherwise, why would you subject yourself to this nonsense if you couldn't get something out of it?
What's a cute little caption? Oh, Katrina said it. Oh, you know what? I got nothing against Katrina anymore. I don't know if you got any, good for her. Katrina's an old timer like me, so I have to respect her in that regard because me and her kind of both started at the same time, to be honest. So good for her. I got nothing bad to say about her, honestly. Not anymore, at least. What's a cute little caption? Why did Ari?
Because she needed her fighting roar.
I guess. Wait, what's a cute little caption? Let's do it together. Let's make the magic happen in person.
Me? Yeah, I don't write captions. I'm gonna need help.
Looks like Ari had to change into her fighting roar.
There you go.
How do you spell brawler that way? Wait, into her fighting. Oh, wait, fighting roar. BAWBRAWER. Is that brawler? Is that? Will people understand that? I don't think people understand that.
Bra in parentheses.
Looks like Ari had to change into her fighting bra mid-scene. There we go.
There you go. I'm trying to.
You want me to tag you, regular Kate, because you sent it to me? I can tag you in it. I'm going to tag you into it anyway. There we go. Sorry, this is what happens when I post things. Wait, Kate, what's your IG?
She says she's not big on Insta, so she's it's no big whoop.
All right, looks like Ari had to change it to her fighting bra mid-scene. Okay, there we go. Copy. And post. Share. There we go. And see?
We're seeing how the donuts are made.
If I spelled it like that, nobody would understand it. That's the thing. They'd be like, you spell broar. Like that's what would happen. You don't know how to spell broar? You have 4 degrees, you can't spell broar the right way? Wait for it. So we'll just
you just be like, way. Yes, I don't know how to spell bra. I made it much more complicated. Okay.
Now that that's sidebar is over. All right, Patrick and Thais. Okay. It's their first date. Went well. They're moving to Dallas from Texas.
From Austin. They were in Austin to Dallas.
From Austin, Texas to Dallas, Texas. And John, the brother, is coming with the cold sore. And she's unhappy about it.
No, she's like, John's getting in the way. Why do we need him here? Patrick's like, because I don't like being lonely. He was there for me when I needed him, and I just don't want to go back, to that place. He helped me. He's going to help us. We're going to be the only people that know each other in all of Dallas. We have to bring him. And she's like, I don't blame her.
She's not happy to have John around.
No.
I don't know. Would I want the guy's brother living with us? I don't know. Would you?
I mean, not when you're moving like that. It was one thing in the original house and he was already there, but you're moving. He does not need to move into the same house with you. It's unnecessary.
So they move into a bigger house, which Thais does not like. She thinks it's smaller. I guess she's used to, like, they have a ranch in Austin, and in this house it's bigger, but there's 2 stories, so the living room isn't as big as it was, and she. I guess they're living on the first floor, and he's living on the second floor. Is that like the setup?
That's the setup. Yes.
Yeah. That's a good question. Is John paying half the bills because Thais can't work? Cody, can you help
I bet
me?
he's paying something, and that house was almost $1 million. So I don't know. Are they renting or did he buy?
Maria, have you started watching the show again? Poor John set him up in the garage. I feel bad for the brother. I don't know. I kind of like the relationship between the brothers. And they seem very, like, they really care. They're brothers.
They do care about each other. But is John getting in the way of his relationship with Thais?
Yes.
Yes. How many times have we seen that on this show? I mean, usually it's like somebody's mother, but
So John's pulling a Debbie.
He's pulling a Debbie.
So what if John? Okay, and like he already knows how to make steak like Debbie, and he throws it on the floor like Debbie. So there we go. We'll call John Debbie 2.0. What?
They both like to throw back.
Oh, and he likes to drink. So there we go. We got Debbie 2.0.
Yep.
All they need is a slot machine. Wait for it.
Oh, there was also a scene involving couches, right? And we know how Debbie likes to control the couch situation.
Remember how pissed she got when Larissa moved the food processor? Remember that episode? Like Larissa moved the food processor from like underneath the sink to like the counter. Debbie lost it. This food processor.
Yeah.
So we have new Debbie. Their scenes are kind of boring. I said John has herpes. Okay. Here's my notes. Moving day, pull over to have sex, John has herpes. In that order.
I wrote something similar. I wrote moving, hook up in Tesla.
Moving day, pull over to have sex, John has herpes. There you go.
Nice.
She wasn't included in the plans. He grew up in a trailer park with 6 people. John, Patrick and John did. And, they came from nothing, his point is. And he's giving her $1 million home, to which she's not happy with. And I kind of have to agree with John on that one, Patrick on that one.
Yeah. No, I do too. I think it's just because John is occupying the entire top floor, she feels like, I'm missing half of my house. I can't even go up there because that's his house. So, I understand how she feels. I also think that she liked their first house, and she's just not. She misses the first house, and she didn't get to pick this one. She had no say in the matter. Not that she did in the other one, but
too fucking bad. What did you think was going to happen?
I mean, that's going to be his wife. She should have some say. But because this all happened in like 2 weeks, it's very fast. Yeah, he just went and made all the arrangements, and that's the end of it. So I mean, I understand why she's a little bit annoyed, but yes, she's too annoyed at the house for the situation. But I think she's really just annoyed that John is upstairs. He's an annoyance to her.
Yeah, I think if John wasn't there at all, no matter where they lived, she'd be happy. I think she was just picking at things because she was unhappy that he was there. And that's it. It is what. How old is John? He seems like he's older than Patrick.
Shoot, I didn't write it down this week. I usually write it down. Let me turn.
Patrick's what? 29, 32? What is he?
Patrick is 31. So John looks like he's a few years older.
Yeah, he looks. John looks like he's lived. Let's just say John's lived. It looks like he's lived. He's got some stories.
Yeah.
If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yep.
So, oh yeah, and the closet space. Oh, this is enough room. The other closet's bigger. That was okay. Hey, Thais, we don't have a closet in our house, so be grateful. We don't have a singular closet in our whole house. Not a linen closet, not a bedroom closet, nothing. This
I have a
house
closet in my RV.
0.00 closet. So like, what I wouldn't give for a closet.
That's
So,
funny.
but
You know, and I think Patrick feels the same way that you do. He's like, I don't have any patience for Thais to be disappointed with this house. None. For just like you, I don't care if you think this closet is too small compared to the other one. I don't care. This costs $1 million, almost $1 million. Just shut up and be
you're in
happy.
$1 million home. Like, what's the problem? And like you're in like a big city. You know, Dallas is a big city. Look at everybody else. Look at Miona in South Dakota, and Kobe in Salinas, however you say it, in Kansas. They're all miserable because they're in these small towns, but whatever. We'll see.
They're gonna be fine.
Probably. They're a cute couple. I like them together.
They are. They are.
I think they'll work.
That's it. That's it for them.
So who do we have? Oh God, we still have 2 couples left. Okay.
We have 2.
All right. I don't know where to go. Jibri or Miona or Muhammad and Eve. Which ones? Who are we saving for last?
Well, I think save Mo for last just because I enjoy your impression.
We gone and save the best for last. All right, let's do it. All right, so we got Jibri and Miona. 55 days to wed. I don't believe anything they're saying. So he convinces Miona to go to Chicago because he doesn't want her to be the Yoko. And she goes. He has to agree to her beach wedding.
Right.
So there's that. She's saying that she doesn't trust him. Then David, the Coom, shows up. Now, Jibri had said that he just learned English a year or so ago. He speaks better English than me.
Oh. I don't remember him saying that.
He said, I know. He said that Jibri, David, because I'm calling him David, that David only recently learned English like a few years back. His English was pretty spot
I mean, they went to high school together, so I assume he
No,
learned.
he's from Serbia.
But they went to high school together.
He's from Serbia?
No, in the United States. That's how they became friends. So they became friends in high school after they met, and Jabri made fun of David's accent. And then I guess David kicked him in the head and put him in a coma for 3 days. So, and somehow that made them best friends.
So David moved from Serbia to South Dakota.
Yes, as a teenager.
Where did I miss this? How did I miss this arc?
I don't know how you missed this arc.
This is news to me. I guess I missed that. Whatever episode that was. Was it this episode where they explained it?
They explained that the kicking in the head and being in a coma for 3 days part in this episode, but
you know that makes sense because I usually just like fade out when they're on. I can't stand them. I can't stand. I really. It's the fakery is so much with them. But all right. So he moved here from Serbia. How long ago? I guess.
I think when they were like 15, probably around there.
So now they're 29, 28. So he's been here for 14 years. Okay. That makes sense why his English is the way it is. Because I was like, huh? Okay. All right. Yep. Sorry about that one. So, let's see. I said David speaks with a pretty good English accent. Just saying. He should be focusing on talent and not driving trucks. Oh, because David wants Jibri to start driving trucks.
Right.
Again.
Apparently he did again. Yes. Because that's what he did during COVID. Yeah, he has a CDL. And apparently over the last 2 years, he has been recruiting. That's what he actually does for a living. He recruits people to drive trucks for David's company. So again, this whole fake idea that they're living with in South Dakota with the parents to save money is stupid. He has a good paying job. It's so dumb.
So, and then, I can't keep up with their lies because first they said fashion is their biggest thing, and now it's music. It was trucking. He doesn't want to do trucking anymore because that's beneath him.
Right.
You know, he should be focusing.
He wants to live the dream, right? And
Yeah.
Miona's all about it. He's like, why should he go back to driving a truck? Why can't he go live his dream right now? Okay.
And then David's like, "Where's your music?" And Jibri's like, there it is.
What's his friend's name?
David was like that.
No,
David
his
was.
name is David. His name is David. I will not accept David as the name. I'm sorry. I will not allow it. Just like our friend.
I'm gonna keep
our friend
saying
Andrea
David.
wants to be called Andrea. No, bitch, you're Andrea. I'm sorry. We have this friend, like I said this last week, we have a friend, her name's Andrea. And then all of a sudden one day she wanted to be Andrea. So she put a little accent mark over like the last E or the A. And she's like, now I'm Andrea. I'm like, you're 28. This was years ago. I go, you're always gonna be Andrea. You're not Andrea. Stop. It drove me crazy.
I know, and I had a friend too that was Andrea, and then that's what we called her, and then she goes,
it's like, I like the way this sounds better. I'm like, you're 30 years old. You're gonna change how your name is now? It was
sure. She's living.
And she was an attorney too. Like that's the thing. Like God. And then one night, because this is a really stupid sidebar, but I had another friend, Amanda, and her boyfriend's name was Steven. But it was Steven with a PH, so he pronounced it Stefan. I'm like, ugh. So it had to be Stefan.
I'm like, I want a Stefan on your face.
And then me and Andrea would make fun of his name. And then she's like, oh, I hate when people like I had her dead to rights. We were all at a bar. We were having so much fun. And she's like, I hate when people change their names and make them different. I'm like, oh, really, Andrea? With your accent. It was a good night. She shit herself.
I just feel like he's probably saying it the Serbian way, which is David. And I I'm used to saying it now, so I'm going to keep calling him David because I like it. I'm fine with it being David. Why are you so mad about it?
It's David, just like Andrea's name is Andrea and not Andrea, and I'm sticking to it. So, so they're mad at David because he's trying to help them make money, right?
Right.
God forbid, Dave, he's like, here, I got some trucks, make some money. Because, the truckers make good money. But that's not...
They do.
That's not in their plan. Wait, what is it?
No, not in their plan. Their plan is to just FaceTime in South Dakota.
Oh, my God. Yeah, people like that. Brittany. Yeah, I'd be like, suck it, Brittany. That's what I would say. I can't when people trying to change their names midlife. All right, so then they get into it, and
they do. I don't know. They're both shading each other, back and forth, shading each other. Just money's changed you, and just all kinds of nonsense they're saying to each other. It's ridiculous.
And then Dave, and then Jibri's like, like, what was that slap he gave him? Did you see that? He was like,
Like, you mean like
right
before the fight started or early?
Like the slap started the fight. Like Jibri was like, Cody, come here. Cody, I need a volunteer.
Stop.
Cody,
Stop.
Let me slap you like Jibri slapped the other guy.
No,
come here. No, I'm not gonna slap you hard.
It's just like shy to slap Bilal. It's not a big old.
Okay, so come here. So okay, get down. So Jibri was like,
So you bopped me on my nose?
Just like that.
That's what you do to a reindeer.
Is that what you do to a reindeer? A reindeer?
That's what you do to Rudolph.
He's like,
bop me on the nose.
Come here.
No.
He's like,
no. Now my nose is running.
That is the fakest fucking shit I have ever seen. That was more
when they were scrapping on the floor. And they were just rolling what they looked like they were on fire, trying to stop, drop, and roll.
It was a terrible looking fight.
That's not
Which made
fighting.
it, that's what but that's what made it look real, because real fights are ridiculous looking. They're
I've
not
seen better
choreographed.
fights
They look
on
stupid.
Black Friday than what they had with old women
It was-
fighting over brawls.
I honestly still can't get over the fight and roar. I can't. I just looked at the post. I can't that Ari changed bras. Did you see this? Look at me.
No, God.
Cody's been in the bedroom on the phone the whole time. Look, the beginning of Ari's scene, she had a red bra on, right? Bra. Everyone say bra the right way.
Bra.
BRAWER. Bra.
A bra.
She got a red bra on there, and then look, she got a black bra on there. She changed bras mid fight.
Is that the same?
Yep, the same scene.
shirt.
The
no,
same
no,
scene.
I'm saying this. Oh,
It's the same.
It
Scene.
is.
She walked in with the stroller with the red bra, and then once she saw the girl, she had to change into the black bra.
Well, you know, that's probably one of her more padded of a bra. So that
Hey,
way
Monica.
it would give her you know what I mean. It makes her look a little bit more bustier and hey, you you got big boobs, so now I do too.
I have to give Monica a giant shout out because Monica got Big Daddy
Monica
Andy Cohen to comment on the post that she invited me onto. And
Sure
Andy never comments that, and Monica got Big Daddy Andy Cohen to comment on a post today, which is never happens. Never. So let's give Monica a big round of applause for getting Big Daddy Andy Cohen to talk.
She got it.
It's rare, and Monica did it. And let's not also forget that Monica's been on every episode of Beverly Hills for the last 2 years.
Yep. Every time we see it would pop up, we're like, "Oh, that's our girl." We're
so proud,
go, Monica.
I'm so proud that one of my best friends, Monica, got Andy Cohen to comment. You got him, girl.
He was like, that remark was, I was just being flippant when I made that remark. So
you got him.
Okay.
So, or where were we? Okay. Oh,
we're in a weird fight scene.
Oh, it's a great thing. It's for you got Andy to say something. Come on. The boss. So proud. He's like, and what was that fight about? Are we good? What
was the fight about?
And can we discuss the band members? Who is the guy in the spacesuit?
Space Cash. His name is Space Cash.
Are they trying to be like Black Eyed Peas? Because that's what I think they're doing.
I think these are their alter egos that they originally,
Okay, Black Eyed Peas, right? There's Fergie and Will.i.am. Who are the two background people that everyone forgets their names?
Yes, the guy with the dreads.
The guy with
the braids.
The braids, and the other one. I feel like that space guy and the other one. I feel like Ghibli is trying to do Black Eyed Peas the sequel because I saw the space guy. I'm like, are they trying to do Black Eyed Peas again?
Oh yeah, because there's a girl too. There's Brandy.
Yeah.
So I got Brandy, Space Cash, David, who also goes by Dacho, and Jibri, who is the Black Serb apparently. So, all right. I don't know.
I got that boom, boom, boom. I'm sorry. I was waiting for I don't know.
Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get
I got that boom, boom, boom. Cody loves Black Eyed Peas. Come on, Cody, sing us the song. Come on, Cody, bring it. You're so 2008. This is so 2008. I'm sorry. Dolce & Gabbana, Fendi and Madonna. Kieran will be sharing all the money that we're having. Oh my God. Sorry.
So yeah, and that fight was just because David wanted, Jibri to turn his phone off and not, and just focus on the work. Stop being distracted by Miona. It's like, shut up. Mind your business. We haven't even done anything yet. We just got here. Yeah.
Well, we're having a good old time on. This is 90 Day. I don't know if but this is like a soap opera now. This is like The Young and the Restless is what this show is now. I'm sorry. Does anybody believe any? I wish they would just retitle it as a soap. It would be so much better. Because then
how would you tell it as a soap opera?
because then I can really get into
What?
it. Because I know it's so fake right now, and it's how do you like talk about this show and knowing how fake it is and saying, "Oh, look, Jibri and David were fighting. I wonder if they're going to be okay." Like we know they're fine. So
They're fine.
how do you like at least make it a soap opera, or say this show is based on quasi real events or something like that?
Okay, I mean, I think that's true. It is very quasi. Like these people actually all know each other. But how would you make it like a soap opera? Do you want like just dramatic telenovela looks to the camera after every sentence? I mean, how do you?
Yes, that'd be great. Why not? A little dun dun dun, and like, something like that. I don't know. It's so ridiculously over the top phony. I mean,
It is.
even Danielle intimated to it last night. Because I asked Danielle, I said,
Yes.
"Hey, watching the couples now, and remembering when you were on, do you see any difference?" And she's like, "Oh yeah." I mean, I'm sorry, I don't remember all the songs. Like Black Eyed Peas stopped in like what? When did they break up?
I think she means that the Black Serbs are a lame version
Oh,
of Black Eyed Peas.
I was gonna sing
Not
another
us.
song,
We
Jenny.
are an excellent
Jeannie?
version.
Ooh, Jeannie McCarthy. Any relation? I got that boom, boom, boom. You know what song I like by Black Eyed Peas the most? Shut Up. Shut up, just shut up, shut up. That's my favorite one.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jeannie. I appreciate that. My first super chat of the night. Woo!
I like the Black Eyed Peas songs where they just say the days of the week for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday. There's 2 Saturdays.
I'm telling you, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be the Black Eyed Peas 2.0 is what they're trying to do. And they already have black in the title. Black Serbs, Black Eyed Peas. Come
Perfect.
on. There you go.
Yep.
Okay, so are we good with them?
Yep. Other than the only thing I think that we missed of any consequence was that Miona is trying to plan her beach wedding, and it's expensive. Big surprise.
Well, I mean, they can get married over there on Lake Michigan.
Sure. Yeah.
Does she want a beach wedding like where? You know?
I think she wanted a destination wedding somewhere warm, not going to a Chicago beach, not going to the Chicago pier. You know. But
well, get married in August then. Problem solved. Right?
There you go.
It won't be cold in August. All right, let's bring it. Let's ring it home to hi everybody, I'm back. Hold on, I have to tinkle. Maria, it's on you.
It's on me?
Yep.
Okay. So we start this scene and Eve is making breakfast and she has brought Mo some delicious coffee out of a tiny, tiny cup. They're both drinking out of incredibly small cups for reasons unknown. And they did not want to discuss the fight from the previous night. They're just going to pretend everything is okay. But they're going to go to the mosque today, and Mo has let Eve know that she needs to wear a head covering. She's like, "Whoa, this makes me uncomfortable. This is not true to who I am. I don't want to wear a head covering, but of course she's going to wear a head covering because it's like it's not optional. It's not an optional thing." How long are you going to be gone for? I don't understand. It's taking so long. I'm hoping that we're getting something good that's related to a good impression of Mo. But what could it possibly be? I don't know. What's about to happen here?
I'm coming.
You're coming? Good.
I'm back.
'Cause I can't.
I didn't hear what
I don't
you
want
said,
to
but
go
I'm
too
back.
far.
I didn't hear what you said, but I'm back.
They had breakfast and they're going to the mosque and she has to wear a head covering. And she's not excited about it.
Oh no, you look very pretty in the covering. You look very I like you in the covering. You look very pretty. Oh.
Yeah, it does. It makes you look more beautiful. And she like rolled her eyes so hard.
You're so pretty. I hope you convert soon.
And then
So-
we hear a story. Go ahead. You want to go?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say we hear a story about Mo and how his father was very religious, and his father died when he was 14.
Okay,
And
Monica, I don't know if you've been watching the show because I know you don't really keep up with 90 Day as much, but like he sounds exactly like that. I'm not asking everybody in the chat.
He does.
That's his voice.
He does.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So his father died when he was 14, and when he goes to the mosque, he feels connected with his dad. So that's kind of why it's so important to him, and he wants to help Eve study Islam and understand why her clothing is an issue. Blurb.
It's very improper. I don't like it at all. I kid you not. Guys in the chat, does he sound exactly like how I sound right now?
Yes.
I promise you. Everyone tell Monica how I have his voice spot on. Dead to rights.
This is a dead-on impression. This is the winning impression of the season, hands down.
I'm gonna do a thing, Monica, where I do, yeah, I'm Erica Jane. I got the hamburger here. And then Muhammad. I'm gonna do an Erica Jane Muhammad thing. It's gonna be great. I just have to figure out my one-man show, and it's gonna be lovely. So
it's gonna be like Carrot Top with a big trunk of wigs. You're just gonna be popping wigs on every 5 seconds.
It's gonna be super off Broadway. Like Seaside Heights, that off Broadway, but we're gonna make it happen. So, and I felt bad, like when he talked about his dad, and obviously his dad passed away when he was 14, and he cried. Obviously, that was a moment he had, so I don't want to take that away from him, because then
he started getting a little teary about it. So
then we'd be monsters, right? So,
right.
So he lost his dad at 14. That was sad. And now Eve is worried that she is going to be asked to convert to Islam, which she does not want to do. But how do you not think that in the back of your head at some point?
I mean, I feel like they must have discussed it at some point, and all of the other couples that we've seen really on the show, they haven't converted. Like the Americans haven't converted. There was no illusions about conversion. It just seemed like if you were part of an Abrahamic religion, then that was good enough. I mean, Rebecca and Zied, there's no talk of conversion. They just want, when you're in their country, dress appropriate for their country. And usually that's good enough for most of them. No, you don't think so?
I can never convert for anybody. Like, I could never. Like, I don't know. I also put time into my religion, and, people think gay people aren't religious. Like, like I'm like super religious and Catholic, despite what people think of me. And I could never, ever, like, maybe to become like, if somebody wanted to become like a Catholic to Episcopalian, maybe I could do that. But I don't know, like just to make such a big leap, like Kyle Richards, who was Catholic and converted to Judaism for Mauricio. I could never do that. I could never give up Jesus. Like, how are you raised your whole life with Jesus as your savior, and you're middle age, and then you're like, I'm gonna convert, and my whole life now Jesus wasn't the savior? Like, I couldn't do that.
No,
everybody has a religion, and everybody had, but for me, I couldn't switch. If it was like Catholic to Protestant or Catholic to Episcopalian or Baptist or whatever, I could probably swing that. But to go from being Catholic to Jewish or Catholic to being Muslim, it's such a difference,
I don't think it's as different. I mean, the Quran and the Bible, there's a lot of overlap. So I don't know that it is.
Brothers, if we want to go Old Testament, that's how it became. You had Christianity, you had Judaism, you had Islam. So, but let's save that conversation for another day.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, I personally couldn't do it. Like Cody's a Baptist, but he don't care. Cody's like never like, you need to become a Baptist now. I'd be like, no, but I just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
for me.
and Eve is, Eve is a spiritual person. She's indigenous, so I'm not sure that she subscribes to religion in that way to begin with. I know that she does, but she's a doctor
Wait,
of
I am not
Oriental
trying to
medicine.
dog any other religion, just so we're clear. I'm just saying, for me personally, I couldn't give up my religion for somebody else's needs. For me, but that's my point. I couldn't do it, and
Yeah,
I could do it if it was like a little thing, like going from Catholicism to like Episcopalian. Then I could do it. Like that's like you still kind of believe in the same thing. It's just a little different. But for me to completely change my beliefs is, I
no, I
that's,
understand what you're saying.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think if your faith is as strong as yours is, it would be a problem. But like if you were Cody, who doesn't feel quite as
Oh,
strong
Cody
about
wouldn't
it,
care.
then
Cody would
he's-
do it.
Yeah.
Cody's like, what do you want me to turn into? I don't care. He's like, I'll be whatever. Like that's Cody. Cody's a little bit more easygoing than I am. Susan went from Catholic to Protestant. I went to a Protestant service. It's not a mass,
Yep.
right? Service.
It's not a mass, it's a service.
On Sunday, and it was like 3 hours long. I'm like, oh God, I thought Catholic masses were long. Oh no, this is not for me.
That's not. That doesn't sound normal. I mean,
Like,
Protestant is a lot of different religions, so yeah, that seems long.
but I'm proud to be Catholic, and I love it. Not that I get anything out of it. I just, whatever. Anywho, so that was a weird sidebar. He's disappointed. Yeah. And she has to sacrifice because she's not prioritizing his needs.
Yes.
So she goes to her, out for drinks with her friend, the same friend that embarrassed him on last week's episode. She was like, I don't think anything we said was bad. I'm like, well, yeah. Like asking if he was a virgin, asking if he knows how to fuck somebody, that's weird. Like, oh, how did you not what to do if you've never been with a woman before? That's weird.
It's weird. It was too far.
So he's like, well, are you going to drink? Are you going to have any liquor? And she's like, well, I wouldn't mind a glass of wine. Because it's been,
yep.
Well, okay, I won't say anything. I am just here. I hope that you stay home with me and not go out, but I'm here if you want. But go out. I have my bidet. Okay, so.
But that's what he was like. It was a real passive aggressive,
he didn't want her leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was passive aggressive. Like, I'm not going to stop you, but also, we're here alone. Your son's not here today. Wouldn't you rather have a romantic dinner with me? And she's like, nope.
But he's so by the book. Wait, have they had the sex? I can't remember.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
And that's the other thing that bothers me. Like, you can't pick and choose what parts of your religion you want to follow. And I
disagree.
Hate that.
You can absolutely pick and choose.
I hate that so much. It's like all these old school Bible thumpers, right? Like, oh, being gay is a sin, and it's in the Bible, and this, that, and the other. Well, you know what's also in the Bible? You can't eat fucking cheeseburgers. That's in the Bible. So if you're eating a cheeseburger, you're going to hell because you can't eat.
You also can't eat figs.
Dairy. What?
Figs, the fruit figs.
Also,
God hates figs for some reason.
And that's why, like, I hate when people pick and choose what parts of their religion they want.
You have to. You have to pick and choose because some of the stuff in there is ridiculous. I mean, I don't. There's some words we don't say on the internet, but in the Bible, if somebody essays you, you're supposed to marry that person. Otherwise, a pox on you. It's terrible otherwise. So. Yeah, I mean, I think you have to pick and choose and find the good parts if you are insistent on following it, because there's too much nonsense in there. Bernadette eats a lot of figs, and shame on you, Bernadette. Shame on you. Also, figs are delicious. Yep, John froze. Wasn't me this time. Although if I put my camera on, I'm sure I'll be all jiggly jaggly still. well, I guess we can back up a little. Oh, it's just me. All right, we'll back up a little bit. I did not particularly like, let's see, Mo was saying, well, Eve was saying, that she went to the mosque and, I'm open with you. I respect you and your desire to be Muslim and to enjoy your religion. And I support that. And I would expect the same from you, that you support my decisions in that regard. And he clearly does not, which is terrible. He shouldn't have even come to the US with the idea that he was going to convert her. And what did he say? I was open with Eve from the beginning about what I expected. She has to sacrifice these things for me. I wouldn't marry any person who wouldn't prioritize my needs. Maybe she needs to become a Muslim for this relationship to work out. Come on, this is ridiculous. You find a woman on Instagram who has a bikini picture and you want to make her into a traditional Muslim woman? What is this about? This is insane. Where is John? This is too long for me to be talking by myself. I like that Eve, went out with her friend, even though Mo wanted her to stay. I liked her friend a lot. I thought it was interesting when Eve was trying to leave. Mo said that his worst fear was Eve acting like her friends and being influenced by their opinion. Come on, influenced by their opinion. She's been in America her entire life. She's going to value her friends' opinions, but she's going to value herself too. So the idea that his biggest fear is that she's acting like her friends. That's crazy. Bernadette, I don't think they will work either, and I don't want them to work. I don't often not want a couple to work out, but I will put the caveat in is that we don't know how much of this is real and how much of this is fakery. Theirs feels more real to me because why would she need this show? But I just feel like if this is real, if this is really how he feels, then I hope they don't work out.
Well, that was God.
Oh my gosh, I had to
happens.
Monologue here. Thank you for being back. Oh my goodness.
Like I was like, wow, God just completely. I can't even send a text on my phone right now. My phone is like all whacked out. I don't even know where we are. Sorry about that. It's always.
That's okay.
It's always
I didn't cover. I backed up and didn't cover new ground. So we are basically still at her with her friend at dinner.
Okay, so she's like, we didn't do anything wrong, and she has a margarita waiting for her, which I loved. She's like, oh, are you gonna drink? She's like, well, yeah. Here's an icy cold margarita. It was like.
Did you see the size of that margarita though? Is that how big they are? It's
yes,
huge.
I'm saying, like, one day I will figure out this whole Wi-Fi thing. One day, it's gonna happen. I've only been at this for 10 years, and I've only had a MacBook for 3, and still can't figure this shit out. I'm just amazing.
Do you think it's because like our houses are like also like on top of each other here? That there's like hardly any.
When I tell you, we have Wi-Fi that we pay for. Number one. Then we have our phone Wi-Fi's as a backup. Then we have 2 of our neighbors' Wi-Fi's as 2 more backups, and like I don't know what it is. Nothing works here. 4 different Wi-Fi signals. I cannot get through a live without it stopping one time.
And literally, it's not like, obviously, we have like a field or a piece of property between our neighbors. You can open up the window and literally touch the house right next door on both sides of us. Like, that's how close everybody is here. So, I don't know.
But you're all used to it by now, so it is what it is. All right, so, Marie, there?
I'm here, yes.
Okay.
I'm here.
I didn't know if I faded out again.
No.
Yeah. So let's go. All right. So what happened?
Okay, so she goes out with her friends, right? And of course they talk about what they talk about. Her friend's like, you seem stressed. Like, are you second guessing this? And she's like, I'm not second guessing it, but there's a rule for everything. And there is a rule for literally everything with him.
Many rules. There's many, many rules. Did you not take the rule list with you when you left the house?
No, my
Did you not bring that with you?
She threw that thing in the trash and set it on fire.
And ripped it
like,
into a million pieces.
Are you her friend's like,
So
He's
how do we?
not
Okay.
flexible. He's not flexible or accommodating to her. That's what her friend said. That it's a slippery slope, and that he's using religion to control her. And her friend was spot on, as far as I'm concerned.
And she's overwhelmed, and you know, second guessing that he has so many rules, and she can't see herself converting. And what did I write? He was offered sex convo. What the fuck?
What?
What
What?
was that? He was offered by sex convo. What was I trying to write there? Is a better question.
Oh, probably the conversation that the friends had with him about sex. Oh, he was offended. Probably not offered. Offended.
Okay.
It had to because
This is
that's
me decoding what you
I was like,
combo.
sometimes I can't even make out my own shorthand.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's a
I'm
sex
trying to
conversation.
write like a million, like
That, yeah. When
so
she said that,
fast.
it's yeah.
So, what do we think, guys? Do you think that Muhammad and Eve are going to work out?
You know, I'm so afraid that they're married. I really am.
I am too.
How could he make her happy? And how could she make him happy with all of his ridiculous rules? Oh.
And
If
he's
this is
like
true.
half her age, you know. I don't know.
He is. He's inappropriate if you do the math, right? The youngest she should be dating is 24 plus 7. So 31-ish.
Like, who would want to be
So,
like
yeah.
of a certain age? Like Eve, like is almost 50. She's 48, 49. You're
She's
50.
48.
Let's say 50, right? 50 adjacent. And who would want to live by these rules by a little 24-year-old, like little, like that's all I want to do to him. Like I'm not gonna listen to you.
Could be my son, and I'm gonna sit here. No, nobody younger than me ever tells me what to do.
I couldn't
She does
imagine
not need him.
20-year-old tell me how to behave and act in my home. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here with this shit.
You ain't working, you ain't doing nothing, and I'm doing everything.
Agreed.
Sit here and boss me around.
And she doesn't need him. She's a successful person. You know, what does he bring to the table?
And she's like smart.
That.
And you know, she looks educated and
she's attractive, she's smart, she seems like a very sweet lady, like, you know, her manners and stuff like that.
I don't
know.
Me trying to change my whole life for some like little like person half my age that nope thanks. Thank God I'm married.
Yep.
So what else? Are we good? I know it's yeah, oh my God, it's 11:30. Jesus Christ.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
I want to thank Maria for coming on late. We didn't get home so super late. I know 10 o'clock's usually way late for us. So thank you, Maria, for coming on. Thank you guys for being in the chat. I appreciate you so much. Oh, there's Maria. And you're frozen still. There we go.
Even if I do it's a good luck, so I'm good.
I had a good freeze before though, so it's both of us. Thank you guys in the chat for being here. I really appreciate it. And tomorrow, I promise we will be doing Seeking Sister Wives and Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Definitely one.
Yay!
And the $4.99 tier is still available.
Yes, and if anybody still wants to be the illustrious Queen Hag, the $499.99 tier is still available. It's still an exclusive party of 0. I mean, if you want exclusivity, you've got it.
Full access to it, brother.
You got it.
Realistically, just the value of the Sanka and the Pop-Tarts alone.
Sanka, I mean, like a continental Sanka Pop-Tart breakfast. I mean, we'll see you out. We'll give you a tour. Just saying, guys, it's still up there. If anyone wants it.
I'll even take you to the bus station.
Right?
To the bus station. You're allowed to touch one of John's desk toys with gently. You can touch one.
Can we spend a week at your house for that memory? I don't know if you're gonna want to. You might get tired of me and Cody real quick.
I get tired of myself.
My MMA fighter just told me that yes, men and women do spar together. So to give you some closure, that's a normal occurrence.
I would say
so. Men and women do spar together. It's a regular thing. So I thought it was weird, but I'm not in that world, so I don't know. Because a man, like, hit like punching
Yeah,
a
but
woman is weird to me. I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't know.
That yes, that I understand. That I can totally understand. But I mean, they're protected, but they also know. I mean, it's not them fighting; it's them practicing because the
They're
girls
practicing.
have to fight other girls too. You know, so they're
Cody.
practicing also.
Cody, show nuts and Borosenka. Give it to me.
Wait, you really
Sanka.
have Sanka?
You really have Sanka.
Do you really?
The coffee. The instant coffee. Did you use it all?
No.
All the instant coffee? You used all the instant coffee?
It's the instant coffee. CAWFEE. That's how you spell coffee. It's
That's how I spell coffee.
CAWFEE. CAWFEE. Coffee. That's how you say it in New York. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we didn't get the Sanka. We got.
Yeah, because nobody
Teacher's
drinks
choice.
coffee in the house.
What'd you get?
No, it's even worse. We have the great value, classic roast.
Because nobody drinks coffee here.
I don't drink coffee ever.
You picked it up because
it's-
you're like, what if somebody wants a cup of coffee when they're
Well,
over?
we have friends
And I
over,
said, okay,
and
well, then
they
get
like
another.
coffee, so I'm like, we should.
I said I'm not buying a whole brew thing,
So,
like
yeah.
a whole coffee pot. And
It's not
everything.
even.
You gotta
It's
have
not
coffee.
even Sanka, but that makes it so much better.
That it's not Sanka makes it better?
And I'm telling you, you get your choice of either frosted raspberry or frosted cherry Pop-Tart. One Pop-Tart. Well, it comes in a pack of 2,
Luxurious.
and we don't heat them up. We give it to you out of the packet.
You might have to bring your own sugar if you do come because I can never keep
We're
sugar
we're
in
a
the
cold
house
we're a cold Pop-Tart house
'cause
here.
I'm a huge
They're so crumbly when they're
coffee
cold.
person, so I use a lot of sugar.
Cody barely ever drinks coffee. I never do.
No,
Like
I
the only thing I'll ever drink coffee wise is like that French vanilla Starbucks like Frappuccino
Yeah,
stuff
the
is the only
Frappuccinos.
thing I'll drink with coffee in
I
it.
don't drink it either.
Coffee, like, here and
It's
there,
Coke
but-
Zero or nothing for me.
Oof. Well, I'm on my cherry Pepsi tonight. I switched. I'm on my wild cherry
That
Pepsi.
sounds gross.
It is.
It's a little gross. I'm not gonna lie. Cherry Coke is so much better. But there's like a Coke shortage,
Yeah,
a Coca-Cola shortage, I should say.
Yeah,
down
you
here.
clear that. Yes, make sure you clear that up, John.
Yates is bitching about a Coke shortage and no, there's a Coca-Cola shortage on the Jersey Shore actually. So I had to resort to Pepsi. Oh God. Like what are we, animals?
And to be honest, and when I went out, I had to go and grab cigarettes like from the
Better to drink tea.
store that was actually open. They had 2 soda cans left
Pepsi's
in
gross.
the store, so I bought one. Surprise, John. So I bought you 1 soda can, 1 Coca-Cola can.
In
Yes.
a can?
Hey Pinky.
1 Coca-Cola
that's
can.
terrible.
And still, if they want
Hey Pink Flamingo, where have you been? Because
try to twist that on me,
I haven't seen you, and you said you were behind on the Housewives.
just the 1 can I was lucky to get. So I grabbed it.
I mean, Coke Zero is so good though. It's got a nice cinnamon kick to it. It's something special. I'm all about the Coke Zero.
Oh wait,
Whatever you need to do, Maria, it's on you. It's good. If you need
It's
to drink Coke Zero,
delicious.
I can't
Coke Zero is the heat.
endorse Coke Zero. It's disgusting. It's
I
like
don't like any type of soda really.
I hate
Crazy.
Pepsi. Like people who say like I can't tell the difference between Coke and Pepsi. Like no, you're not a soda drinker then, because like my grandmother was like a Pepsi drinker. I'm like I always love Coke and like
Pepsi tastes like Windex. It's gross.
I hate Pepsi. So the only Pepsi I could drink is the cherry Pepsi because it doesn't taste like Pepsi. Like it tastes like cherry, but that's why I drink it. So I think it's time to call this a night. Is that me? You?
Hi.
I don't know. Is my phone ringing? You
Who's calling me? No, it's my phone.
Where is your phone? It sounds so quiet.
Let me just text her back. Sorry.
It's okay.
All right, that's it for tonight. I think we're good.
Yes.
Tomorrow we'll be doing Seeking Sister Wife and/or Beverly Hills.
Which maybe we should watch tonight.
Yeah, we'll definitely watch it tonight.
We should.
don't know how busy we're gonna be tomorrow.
Exactly. Is it your first real day tomorrow or another day of orientation?
Yeah.
Because, like we're picking up everything really fast because we've been there, done this, like pretty much.
So it'll probably be like
Oh.
more, it'll be
More be like on hands training. instead of like more of like.
I think we'll
this
pretty much
and
be on our
both.
own tomorrow.
I do too.
So
They're like
we'll see.
They're like you both got this pretty much down.
I'm excited.
So yeah, so we're little boardwalk boys. I guess maybe they can change it now, right, John?
Huh?
Maybe they can change their names, the other ones.
What?
Change their names.
What are
you talking
Whatever. Who cares?
We're the boardwalk boys now. We're not the cottage boys. We're the
I
boardwalk
don't even care. I feel bad because Maria's still on. I know it's super late. I want to end
I
this.
enjoy talking to it.
Guys, have a great night. Maybe we'll come back
Yes.
live again. I don't think so because we're really tired.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna go to sleep in a little bit. But I will see you guys tomorrow. And that's it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Maria, and I will see you guys later.
Yep.
And peace to you all.
Bye.